Well, hello there, Cancer. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing a special reading. This is to celebrate the new moon in Sagittarius and the 12/12 portal, both happening on December 12th. What an exciting time of year, because this really is a little bit of taking a look at 2023. What have you learned and where are you in different sectors of your life, and also taking a look at what you would like to expand in your life, where you would like to grow. So we'll be taking a look at that. That's that new moon in Sagittarius energy. And the 12/12 portal is really about taking a look at what kind of goals helps us to reassess our life. What goals would you like to set for 2024? And even if you're not like a goal setter, okay, it is kind of like envisioning where you would like to be a year from now. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. Now, Cancer, this new moon in Sagittarius is really activating your 6th house of wellness and daily routines. Okay, so you could be kind of going through a little bit of a situation over the next week or so where you're kind of like, your intuition is letting you know that you may need to make some changes or put more time and energy into your daily routines, especially those that pertain to your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Okay, so we'll take a look at that and see how this is going to play out for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh my goodness, you have a peacock spirit, vibrancy. That is exactly your 6th house too of wellness, right? You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Yeah, this is really a little bit of that energy of shining your light, right? And I love how the two of them are together. Understanding, Cancer, you really and truly love your connections, especially family connections or really close friend connections in your life. Understanding that part of it, okay, is putting time and energy into those relationships on a daily basis, because this is happening in your 6th house of daily routines. And also showing, practicing gratitude for the people in your life that really bring that sense of joy and love to your life. I love that energy, understanding that you may be in a position where, maybe perhaps you're a parent or a grandparent, right? And you're understanding the role that you play is by inspiring others through your acts of kindness, like perhaps your daily acts of kindness to other people, but also to yourself. It's not about overgiving yourself, right? Giving too much of yourself to other people. It's about understanding you're kind of like stepping into the energy of being a role model for other people in your life by allowing yourself to love yourself, nurture yourself, take good care of yourself, and also to work on a daily basis or weekly basis, so whatever that may mean for the people in your life. Yeah, narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So I feel like there's some big changes that you are wanting to make as far as your daily routine. So for some of you, I'm getting the message that some of you may be wanting to not work as much, like go to the office as much, right? Maybe try to work from home more often so that you can be with those people that are closest to you, especially if you have like young children or something like that. For others of you, you may be putting more time and energy into visiting family and friends, maybe not on a daily basis, but understanding that, the communication we have, even, I noticed this the other day that for a reason we won't go into, mostly because we're coming into a Mercury retrograde, right? My technology has just stopped like working, and so I tend to be somebody that keeps in contact with people in my life, almost on a daily basis, not with everybody, but a lot of people, and I really had a couple of days where I didn't have the ability to communicate to people that don't live with me, right? And I really recognized how it really pulled my energy down. That I feel like that's something that you're really understanding about yourself, is that the relationships that you have, you want to have the time and energy, the vibrancy to put into those relationships, because those relationships fuel your own sense of vibrancy for reaching out to others, to doing what you are meant to do, and to be your best version of yourself. Yeah, look at this. Cancer, this is beautiful. You're the blessed energy and the sun. You know, I feel like you're coming into this energy of feeling so grateful, because that was one of the things that said, be grateful for life and more good things will come. And I feel like that's the energy that you're stepping into. You're just so grateful for the people in your life, for your health, right? And really focusing on being grateful for what you have. It's a very present energy, you know, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, just being really almost like in this bubble of gratitude for what you have, this present energy. So let's take a look first at what you have kind of learned over the last 6 months, but this really could be 2023, because we're talking about that 12-12 portal, right? Yeah, you're being inspired to go the distance. I feel like for some of you, there's something that you have been working on, and it could be in your career sector, it could be a relationship, it could be something that you have had a hard time seeing to the end, right? Almost like the sense of running out of steam. And what you've learned over the last 6 months is what brings you that sense of vibrancy, right? Of needing to have more balance in your life. You're kind of having an epiphany. All right, that you have to take action. You have to communicate with the Eight of Wands, with those people that you want to have balance in your life. There could be even people or situations in your life that you feel like are out of balance. And this is the sense that you're kind of like almost getting inspired that it's a time to bring balance back into your life, because when you're out of balance, you don't have the vibrancy to do the things that you'd really like to do. Let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I feel like you're getting some good news. There could be, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is a mother energy. It can be, you know, spouse energy. I feel like somebody in your life perhaps has not been either feeling well or feeling, you know, like physically well, or, you know, mentally or emotionally well. There's somebody that maybe has not felt very well, and it could even be you. Okay, this is the energy of not feeling like you're getting enough, or this person may feel like they're not getting enough, but you're getting some good news. I feel like if you have been struggling with your health or something like that, you're kind of like getting this sense of being reinvigorated with this new moon in Sagittarius. It's a beautiful energy of moving out of this energy of not feeling well, because you know, I feel like for some of you, you may have even had a little bit of a tower moment. You could have had maybe a little bit of a health scare or something like that. Or somebody close to you had a health scare. And it's helping you to recognize, okay, how you need to have more balance in your life. That you need to, on a daily basis, perhaps put more time and energy into taking good care of yourself. I know, you know, I had this experience once where I had a friend that went through, you know, a difficult physical illness, and she recovered, but at the same time, when she was going through that, it kind of like highlighted for me that I needed to take better care of myself, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be you that's had the physical ailment. It could be, but it could be just somebody that's close to you, that's kind of like intuitively letting you know there's something that maybe you need to do to take better care of yourself. I feel like this is almost, I want to say, a little bit of that energy of getting revved up. But with the new year coming, you know how like on January 1st, you can look outside and you'll see all kinds of people like, you know, jogging around the neighborhood or something that, you know, have never jogged before, but they're starting a new leaf. This is the energy of starting a new leaf. For some of you, I feel like it could be even eliminating something in your life that brings down your vibrancy. So you could be saying, oh, I'm going to, give up drinking or give up sugar or gluten or something, like changing your diet or cutting back, really moderating what you are eating, because you have the Six of Pentacles here, knowing that you need to make some change so that you can feel more vibrant as you move forward, so that you have the inspiration, the energy to do those things, to finish those things that you would like to finish. I think for some of you, this is literally changing something in your life, okay, with your daily health routines of some sort. And that you will continue for the rest of your life. Like, it's like, for some of you, you can maybe give up smoking or something like that. And it's kind of like, no, I need to cut that out of my life and making that change and like not going back. I think some of you are truly inspired to make this change. And perhaps on January 1st, you're really kind of like coming down to that, that New Year's Eve and understanding I want to start the new year in a healthier way. All right, so let's see which area of expansion you have. Yeah, look at this. You have the Fool and you have the Clean It Up. That's the energy I'm getting here, Cancer. I don't know if you're necessarily starting something new, like a new exercise regime or something like that. Some of you might. I feel like this is more of an energy of wanting to clean up some of the toxic situations or substances or mindsets that you have in your life. There's more of a sense of wanting to clean up your life rather than necessarily start on a new exercise regime or something like that. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting, because I think when we think about making New Year's resolutions, right? A lot of times it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to exercise, 30 minutes a day or something like that. I think this is more of a set of trying to move yourself away from people or situations that are toxic to you, whether that is physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, right? Allowing yourself to move yourself away from that so that you can have more peace and calm and, just a greater sense of vitality. This is something you've been toying with for some time, okay? It's taking a lot of strength and courage. This could be even removing yourself from, a particular person that is in your life. Maybe, a family member, perhaps even a romantic partner, somebody that just has kind of like, okay, I'm getting two different scenarios here. Somebody that it's just expired, right? There's no inspiration, there's no passion anymore in this relationship, okay? Especially if it's romantic, it's kind of like the passion has fizzled out. There's just nothing there, and you're wanting something that will go the distance, right? For others of you, I think you may be letting go of somebody that takes you down the wrong path. Okay, because of their daily habits, okay, their lifestyle. You may feel like, oh, this person is not taking me in the direction that I really want to go in. And therefore, allowing yourself to distance yourself from this person. It's something that's going to take a lot of courage, right? This could be like a dear friend, somebody that, perhaps, you recognize that, you have somebody that in your life that likes to party a lot or something. And you're kind of like, yeah, that's not who I am anymore. I want to go in a different direction. And recognizing that you may have to distance yourself from that person, perhaps even allow them to leave your life because you're wanting to go towards something that makes you, right, feel so much more alive. Oh, it's so interesting. Because, Scorpio had somewhat of the similar message where it wasn't about what they wanted to bring into their life. Theirs is in the material world. It wasn't about what do I want to bring into my life. It was really a sense of simplifying your life. And I feel like that's what you're wanting to do. Kind of a little bit of cutting back some of the things, the mindsets, the behaviors, the routines that you have that really deplete you of your vitality, right? And your vibrancy. So let's take a look at what obstacle you have. Yeah, there's not peace in the home. Yeah, you're wanting more peace. You're wanting the happy family, happy home. You're wanting peace. That's why I think for some of you, you may be distancing yourself, maybe even, deciding that you have to move out of the home that you're in because of the toxic environment that's there. And it may not be necessarily the people, okay? It could be that maybe the home that you live in now, there's a lot of street noise, okay? Or perhaps you feel like it's in an environment where there's a lot of toxins, environmental toxins. And so you're recognizing that you need to make a move, a shift for your daily health, right? Because there is something that you're understanding. Wait a minute, I want to live as long as I possibly can. And that's the energy of, I want to go the distance. I want to have a healthy life for the rest of my life. So what changes? What do I need to eliminate in my life in order to have this type of energy, to be able to go the distance, to have this peace and calm? Yeah. So for like some of you, if you live in the city, you may be thinking about moving out or into the country or the suburbs or something like that. For some of you, if you have to commute to work, you may be thinking, no, I don't want to put that it brings me a lot of stress. I know one of the things when I retired from teaching, it was kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't have to do that commute anymore. And it really wasn't that long. It was like 15 minutes, right? But 15-minute commute with, all of that, it was like my nerves were on end. And I think that that's what you're wanting. You're wanting this sense of peace and calm. For others of you, if your home is cluttered or you have a lot of maintenance things that need to be taken care of, I think you're cleaning that up, understanding that, or if you have a lot of material things that, you really just don't need anymore. There's this sense of simplifying your life. So to bring more calm into your life. Yeah, because I feel like you're dropping this energy, okay, of hoarding. Okay, hoarding people, hoarding things, hoarding energy, hoarding toxins, that type of energy. Dropping the burden, going within and knowing that you have to protect yourself. The Four of Pentacles is also about protecting yourself. Perhaps even having your water tested or the air quality of your home tested. And asking yourself, okay, what can I do in order to make my environment, the natural environment of my home, less toxic? There is that energy. Okay, so advice on how to inspire a sense of adventure. Sagittarians are known for their sense of adventure, and this is the new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so a sense of adventure, and it could be with travel, it could be in your career, it could be in your daily habits, it can also be in relationships. So let's see what we have. Yeah. I think, you have the conflict and the chaos and the conflict and the Hierophant. The Hierophant, once again, I feel like for some of you, you are understanding that you have some toxic energies, okay, in your family environment. Okay, so it could be the people that are under your house, right, under your roof, or it could be extended family, or it could be friends. But yeah, I feel like you're understanding this is how you expand and bring in new relationships, new people that are more in alignment with what it is that you want for yourself. This cleaner, I'm going to say this cleaner version of you, right? So it's understanding that you have to make room. You have to allow yourself to let go of some people or some things in order to make room for things that are more in alignment with you. And I feel like this has more to do with perhaps relationships. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles again. 10 of Cups, nice. Yeah, putting your time and energy. Yeah, I feel, wow. Yeah. I mean, you have the 10 of cups, the 7 of pentacles, the 2 of cups, and the 10 of pentacles. I think going back to this go the distance, you're looking at either relationships that you have in your life, right? Reassessing them and asking yourself, what needs to change in this relationship? What needs to be cleaned up so that this relationship can go the distance? Because Cancer, you're very close to your family, right? And if it's not like going to work, it's kind of like, okay, I have to eliminate that person or that relationship from my life so that I can make space for somebody that can go the distance. I think for a lot of you, you are wanting a long-term committed relationship, romantic partner that really is in alignment with what it is that you want. A very balanced 9 of cups, 6 of pentacles, 9 of cups, somebody, I think that you don't have that at this moment, and what you're expanding in your life. How you're going to bring this in is by allowing yourself to eliminate people or situations, toxins in your life, cleaning up your life. It's almost like paring it down to what you really actually need so that you can rebuild it again. Yeah, beautiful energy. The Tower is the energy of tearing something down in order to rebuild something that is more in alignment with what you want for yourself. And I feel like you're almost causing the tower yourself. It's the energy of understanding. I have to clean this up. This is not where I want to be. Thinking about, December 2024, a year from now, what is your home environment? What are you wanting? What relationships, family relationships are you wanting in your life? What needs to go? What needs to be nurtured? And allowing yourself to do that. And I think for some of you, you are making big changes. You're understanding that what you have now is not working. You have to make some changes in order to find the sense of happiness and fulfillment and allowing it to go the distance. Yeah, beautiful energy. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And Cancer, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but is coming. Okay, so the message I got when I was reading that, going back to this tower, is that some of you, because Cancer, you love to have those family connections, those deep friend connections, right? They mean a lot to you. But I feel like there's somebody in your life right now that is not in alignment with what you want for yourself. And this is a difficult relationship to distance yourself from. Okay? But there is this moment of epiphany, of understanding that you may have been holding on to having this person in your life, thinking that they were going to change or thinking that things would turn out differently. You're almost having this epiphany that things aren't going to change, that you have to clean something up here, okay? Whether it's within you and your daily habits, routines, and behaviors, your thought patterns, or having somebody around you that is affecting you in a negative way with your daily habits, routines, and thought patterns, right? It's understanding something needs to be cleaned up here so that you can go in this new direction, to be inspired, to go the distance, to have something that you really and truly love and desire and want to have for the rest of your life. Wow, beautiful energy, because there is something here. There is definitely an energy of pruning back what you have. It's just like a tree. If you prune back the tree, then it will grow back and be so much more healthy. There's something about pruning back either a relationship, your home environment, or your daily habits in order to grow so much more. Yeah, they're even showing me the peacock like a big tree, right? The peacock feathers there, like to grow so much more expansive. And more in alignment with who you truly are. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. I appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.